Do you get tingling down your arm when you're driving or working? Well, it's not what you think it is. Our wonderful patient Kathleen is in her 50s and looks like she's in her 30s. She's had tingling down her arm and diagnosed with frozen shoulder by a bunch of different doctors with a bunch of neck restriction. And we did the exam and she had tons of this adhesion gluey stuff around her nerves in her neck, especially the nerve roots on the left side, and adhesion around her armpit and going down her arms. She's getting better. Within the first few visits, she started getting better. I think she's coming from Pennsylvania to New Jersey. I don't know if it was Greg, our video guy, who filmed it, or if it was James, our clinical assistant, who filmed one of the visits when she's asking me about frozen shoulder. And she's like, why was I diagnosed with frozen shoulder and I had this tingling? And why are you telling me that's a different problem and I'm getting this relief? Well, I said, obviously the diagnosis of frozen shoulder isn't super helpful if you're not getting relief or answers, because from my perspective, frozen shoulder has answers. And you remove the adhesions around the shoulder and around all the nerves in the neck, and then you can experience permanent pain relief. And she was really dissatisfied with that answer from me. Really, she's being a little bit playful because she's really happy that she's finally getting the relief she deserves. But I think it's really important for anyone who's watching this video and you get tingling down your arm or you're diagnosed with something like frozen shoulder, intuitively people know that the diagnosis doesn't necessarily make sense. And if it doesn't make sense, then especially if the treatment's not helping you, it might be worthwhile to find a provider, a specialist who knows what they're doing. And this is why adhesion release methods providers train and study so much to fix these chronic pain issues, is because for most of us, we feel the pain of people like Kathleen who really just can't find answers.
How are you doing since last treatment, Kathleen?
Fantastic.
Percentage better.
Since last visit?
You said we're at 80% overall.
Yes, 80% overall. When I do this, when I'm driving for, it's not even an extended period of time, that's when I get the pins and needles again back in here.
To here?
Yep.
Here, or it comes up from here too?
No, it's here.
How intense are the pins and needles after 10 minutes of driving?
1.5. And I still feel it on the right. I've had some pain there.
Is that the worst spot?
That's the worst spot, yeah.
How intense?
4.
Sharp, achy, burning, stabby, throbby, tightness?
Tightness.
What do you feel here?
And then shooting down.
On the left side, not the right side?
Yeah, just the left side.
Like this?
Yep.
To the thumb too?
So I'm on the index finger and then
Is it anywhere on the neck or just from the shoulder?
just from the shoulder.
0 to 10.
4.
What do you feel here?
Tightness and a pull right here.
How intense?
4.
Her axle and all the nerves in here. Just seeing what's pulling fast. Because she was diagnosed with frozen shoulder. And this was just very congested when we started, and it's better, but it's still got some congestion. There's an intercostal nerve, so the neurovascular sleeve runs like this, and then there's a nerve running this way going into her ribs, and that guy is a little bit stuck. So I'm going to treat that little rib nerve. Hold this.
Yes, I can.
It's neurovascular sleeve at coracobrachialis. Pulling tighter than in there, so that's why I'm treating this spot. Go ahead. Okay.
Yep.
Yep. Keep going.
Pineapple.
This is the lateral pectoral nerve at pec minor. Go. It's not horrible, but you can go overhead. Abduction. More abduction.
Hold here. What do you feel here? UCF?
Still the pins and needles.
0 to 10. No change, pins and needles.
2.
2 out of 10 instead. Good, relax.
Feeling that same spot over here.
0 to 10.
2.
Pulling your right LS, 2 out of 10. Going up.
And then this-
She's feeling in the back. This is the superficial radial nerve that covers this area. I don't think that I've actually checked it in her forearm. I've done a bunch of work on her neck, so right now I am checking this nerve. We're going to start here, and then we're going to go like that. Thumb, index, middle, you're going to try to flex those down
Starting.
like that. Intersection of superficial radial nerve that goes that way and a deep radial nerve which wraps around and goes that way. So at the intersection, she doesn't like when I go into it like that.